Hi, loves. How are you all? I forgot to put my phone on silent. How's it going? How's your week? Welcome back to a live video. I had so much fun with you last month doing all the workshops, all the things, and I really hope you got a lot out of it. And yeah, welcome. I hope you're all doing really good. Um, I plan on doing a live video again once or twice a week from now on. I'm still working on the schedule for that, so stay tuned. But I know you all will just catch it anyways. But if you have any requests that you want me to cover or talk about, or if you have any questions like that you'd love for me to share in one of these trainings, let me know. Okay, so today I wanted to talk about something it's really important, right? It's really important that you understand this the energetics behind this, what I'm going to share. Okay, so I'm just going to jump straight in. There's this thing that happens when you desire something, right? For example, you want to make more money, you want to find more clients, you want to find love, right? The love of your life. That what happens is you feel so great when you set that intention for yourself with the universe, right? It feels amazing. And then what happens is your life continues and it looks like nothing has changed, nothing's happening. You grow impatient, you're feeling like, oh my gosh, when is this going to happen? Why is nothing happening, right? Who can relate to that feeling? It's like that feeling of you almost feel like you want to do something to like make it happen faster, right? And you feel like almost this anxious feeling. And what that's that space between you desiring this thing that you want, right? And for you to receive that thing, that piece in the middle, that piece of time is the meantime, like in the meantime, right? And I wanted to share a tool with you today that will help you so much in this meantime, right? Where it seems like you're just waiting around, you want to do something, but you don't know what, and you just feel like, oh, why is this not happening, right? Instead, what I want to give to you is the feminine way of like handling the situation in the meantime, right? And the feminine way is slowing down even more, to slowing down so much where it may get uncomfortable, right? When you will feel this when you do it, instead of that anxious feeling, right? Instead of that feeling of, oh my gosh, why is this man not showing up for me? Where is he at? Why am I not making more money right now? Where are my clients? Why is no one reaching out to me, right? The feminine way of handling that situation, that frustration, right, that impatience, is leaning into it, leaning into that really uncomfortable, anxious feeling. And at the same time, trusting that it is going to happen for you, right? That is the leaning back kind of feminine energy that I often talk about. And from that place, you become more magnetic, right? And you start to trust in your own magnetism. I gotta plug you in. So you saw me activate that feeling just now, right? You can activate that feeling very quickly. And one of the tools that I want to share with you today is that will instantly like activate this feeling within you when you feel like that, is seeing the universe as your lover. Okay, so let's dive into that because this is really fun. Seeing the universe as your lover, right? In the feminine and masculine energies that I always talk about, and I know you love to hear about, the feminine always leads, right? If you remember in one of the workshops last month, I talked about the lighthouse tool, right? Where the light of the lighthouse is the feminine is the feminine expression, right? And the masculine supports that expression of the feminine by being that stable structure for her, right? So the feminine leads with her vision, because imagine how much she can see with that light, being the lighthouse, right? And the masculine supports her in that with this very steady energy. And she can trust that, like, he's not going to go anywhere, right? He can withstand some pretty heavy storms. He will be there for her while she does her thing, right? Isn't that so beautiful? That's often what we want in relationship, right? We want to feel supported. We want to feel seen by our lover. And that is the role of the universe as well. When you can see that the universe, right, everything around us, the space that we're living in, right, as this masculine man, not, this is not about gender, but you know what I mean, right? This is to portray what this is like. If you can see the universe as this masculine man that is completely devoted to you, because he is, right? You naturally start to trust more. You naturally start to trust more in that while you're doing your thing, right? The masculine energy is always supporting you in that lighthouse kind of structure. And that relationship is, in my opinion, one of the most important relationships for you to nurture and to work on, right? To develop that sense of trust all around you and within you. And you can play with this in whatever way feels best for you, right? This may trigger you. This may not resonate with you, right? That I'm talking about the universe as this masculine man, where we're all like kind of tired of this old paradigm with God, right? Just as an example for me personally. But what I want you to get out of this, right, is that seeing the universe as your lover means that you're equals. We're not dependent. We're not dependent at all on this energy to be happy, right? We're not dependent on that structure per se, right? We're not dependent on this energy to be happy, but it's an equal energy where you're visioning and you're enjoying your life and you're desiring things, right? It's your job. And the universe meets you there as an equal partner, right? It meets you at the same level as where you're at. And you develop this trust in that meantime, right, process in which you used to feel like you were just waiting around, nothing was happening, right? Instead, the more that you can play in that meantime, right, at the same time you're developing this trust that of course your desires are going to come true in whatever way, right? And in that kind of waiting around phase, like that meantime process where a lot of us get so like frustrated and impatient and like sad, right? You're actually being called to dance with the universe as your lover and strengthen your trust in it even deeper, right? Does that resonate with you? Let me know. I don't see anyone live, I don't think, unless it's not working. So that is often what a lot of people talk about when in like the manifesting world, right? When you have to set your intention and you have to believe that it's going to come to you. You have to have this unwavering faith that this will happen for you. And to me, that often sounded a little vague, like, well, like what do I do? You know what I mean? Can you relate to that? Like, what am I doing in this meantime? And this analogy, this lighthouse analogy, this vision helps me so much in seeing that all I have to do, all our job is to play and to vision and to do our thing, right? To express ourselves, to show up in whatever feels best for us. That is the faith, right? That is that faith process of course we're being supported. Of course we're of course the universe is on our side, right? Of course that masculine energy is so devoted to us, but it can't do anything. The masculine energy, that lighthouse structure, right, is so turned off by like whiny energy and like impatience and striving, you know what I mean? Like that's it's not an empowered energy that it wants to be around. And I'm not saying that to beat ourselves up, right? I'm just saying that we can be so much more empowered in our trust and in our faith and in our own capabilities of making changes in our lives, of receiving our desires, receiving our intentions, receiving our visions, right? Does that resonate with you? And this is going to be a really short training because that's all I had for you today. And I invite you to play with how that feels in your body when, you know, because I know probably everyone deals with this same kind of energy, like whatever, if it's in your business, if it's in a relationship, or, you know, whatever, this can happen in any area of your life. And it takes a little bit of courage and a little bit of strength. And again, that trust to lean back into that icky feeling of, oh, why is this not happening? Or oh, I want to do something to make this happen, right? It's like reaching out to a guy when you know damn well that he should be the one calling you, right? Like we want to fill that gap. And by filling the gap, we're not developing the trust that we're here to develop as empowered feminine beings, right? Does that, like, that's a good analogy of seeing this as a gap, right? You setting your intention, you have this desire, you want this thing, and you're receiving this thing, and that gap, we want to fill it up, right? We want to hustle, we want to do something, we want to like reach out, and instead we're being called to dive into that uncomfortable feeling of leaning back and sinking into that negative feeling and trusting that it is happening for us, right? That everything is working to our advantage anyways, always. That we can nurture that relationship with our inner masculine structure by leaning back and not reaching forward, right? Because that's like an insecure energy, right? Who wants to be around that? Okay. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I love this topic. I can talk about this for hours, but that's all I have for you for now. So if you have any questions about this, how this applies to your own situation, if you want my guidance on any feelings that you have about this, comment below, because this is big. This is really, this is self-mastery, right? If you can lean back in those moments, you're mastering life, in my opinion. Okay, so I'm going to leave that with you. Let me know if you have any questions, any comments, if this resonates. I would love to hear your perspectives as well. And then if you're watching this outside of this private Facebook group, come join the Goddess Hive. All right, I'll see you next time. Bye.